Hello everybody and welcome back. Today we have a lot of transfer news on Roma and overall news to talk about. So let's start. For starters, we need to talk about Dobvyk. So not long ago, Leeds United came on with a deal for Dobvyk. He of course turned it down. Then came Everton after the game we beat them and also offered for him a deal. I actually don't know what happened with this, but Dobvyk is keen to stay in Roma. Of course, he wants to improve himself. The last season was a 50-50 for him. He did show a glimpse of his potential, but a lot of the times he did not make enough of runs, touches, didn't shoot a lot. It wasn't enough. Now Gasperini, at the last preseason games, Gasperini look at him and try to move on because we need more money to get new signing and give more place to the new signings. I think a move to the Premier League is gonna be an overall disaster. First of all, he's not suited for the Premier League in my opinion, not at all. The reason we want to move him on because he don't make enough runs, he don't look fit enough. Maybe he don't make enough touches. He don't look more involved. If he now goes to the Premier League, which is the most intense, pacey, the most hard league in the world, physicality wise to play in, he would struggle way more, maybe even flop entirely, especially at a club like Everton or Leeds United, where he won't get as much as opportunity, chances, and assist like in maybe as in Roma. Exactly. So this deal won't be happening. He won't move to the Premier League. In my opinion, he should stay because there is something in him. Yes, many times over the last season and especially in the preseason, it's like we're playing with no striker. We don't have no one on the front to score the goals. But I think that with enough time, because the mindset is there, he very wants to stay here to show us what he can do, to prove us, to show the world who he is and what he's worth. In my opinion, he should stay and gonna be most definitely gonna have a way better season. As for now, there is no new rumors or any transfer around Dobvyk. The guy shows a lot of potential. He went to La Liga, was top scorer, and he played for Girona. No Barcelona, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid. No, he played for Girona and was the top scorer. Then, of course, he can do well in Roma, but he don't look fit enough, not at all. Sometimes in the games you can see that in minute 50 he just out of the game completely. He's like a ghost. You cannot see him. Yes, he's very big. Yes, he's very that, but he's not very athletic. He's not very fit. I think he needs to work on that, in his involvement, in his timing grind, because he can be clinical, he can be dangerous. We need to nurture him, and especially we need to keep him because we're in Europe this season. And this season is very important to us. We have big goals, we have new manager, we have ambitions. This season is not something we can not take seriously. This season gonna be very important for us. Especially that we play in Europe, we need as much as players and options to have, especially we're in the league, we're in the Coppa Italia, in the Europa League. If our other striker or other players get injured, who do we have? We need to have the most. In my opinion, it's better to have more players than few. Even we have few players and a lot of money, because we only have two and a half weeks till the end of the transfer window. I don't think we're gonna do a lot of transfers, especially not in the striker position, because we're currently doing some other business in other positions. So yes, we have Ferguson and we have Shumurudov, but two is not enough, not at all. Especially when we have a big potential, because he has potential. Dobvyk has potential. So in my opinion, he's gonna stay, and it's gonna be the right decision, and he's most definitely gonna have a better season. But let's hope. Nothing is sure. Let's hope for that. Something that another transfer story, and it's around Baldzani. So Baldzani played for us for 59 games, and he only scored 2 goals and 2 assists. By any means and definitions, it's not a success. But this guy is a youngster who just, the talent is there. Anyone that can see that this guy, born with talent, with potential. Baldzani is a baller, okay? Baldzani is a baller. He has the potential to be world class. Players of his, I'm not glazing here, but players of his type are so rare nowadays. You know, the central attacking midfielder, the low central attacking midfielder, with quick with the foot, have a great dribble. His vision is outstanding. When he plays, there is excitement. Sometimes he turns out games. We need him. I don't think we need players like him, but we especially need him. In my opinion, we need to give him time. We need to give him some time. But no, he's now currently on the transfer leagues alongside Pellegrini. Gasperini and the club are keen to move at least one of them, ideally the two of them. Now there around Baldzani, Udinese now came, and there are more concrete talks around him, or something that may come to reality more than offers for Pellegrini. Again, the Premier League came for him. West Ham, he shut them down. Besiktas with their money also came, and he turned them down. Of course, those two players are very keen to stay. Also, like Dobvyk, to prove and show they worth their place here. In my opinion, Pellegrini, to make a deal around Pellegrini, gonna be more difficult to do around Baldzani. Baldzani is a youngster. There is potential in the future. Udinese, there is this deal from Udinese, which is a really solid one. He's probably gonna go there. Pellegrini is now in the 29 years old. He's his prime, but also he's he's not fit. Didn't play a lot next season, especially not in the preseason. I think Baldzani will move on, which is a shame in my opinion also. But what do you think? Maybe should Dobvyk should stay? Maybe we'll go for a respectable amount of money. Who is gonna stay, Pellegrini or Baldzani? From the two of them, who's need to stay? Because again, we need more players than less. This season is crucial, and we're in Europe. We need as much as options, as much of players. If one suddenly gets injured, what we're gonna do? We're gonna bottle some competitions now. We're not gonna top 4 not gonna be a reality anymore. No, it's better to have more opportunities than less, more players than less. Let's see how it's gonna play out. No, it's not sure. Nothing is 100% now. And that's it. Now let's go to good news. Dybala is back. He played against Tristevere and against, of course, Neum. It was 2-2. At least he had one preseason game. It's not enough, but it's better to ease him up with this against a Saudi League club rather than just throwing into the Serie A immediately against Bologna. Something that is actually exciting me is the fact that in this season we might see more of the pair Dybala and Matheus Sule playing together, because previously Ranieri and previous managers just didn't put him together. It's all one or the other. More of Dybala in the starting 11 and then Matheus Sule. And when Dybala got injured, only Sule played. But now we might see the two of them, which is I think gonna be a huge upgrade. It can work out. It's especially gonna give more opportunities, chances, passes, assists to the striker, which maybe is the problem, why Dobvyk didn't score a lot. Yes, so some bad news along some good news. Those are the main news, which I'm not gonna talk about right now from the last week and a half. So of course it's gonna be something new. We're gonna cover it first and fast. So thank you very much for tuning, and I wish you a great day.